You know, that Tank is over. He had the lessons, getting his lessons of what he got to do, take us the rest away.
When you pull over, we ain't see Calvin.
Yeah.
Calvin was there.
Okay.
Calvin was there.
Okay.
I think he came a little late though. I spoke to him.
Gervonta Davis's words cut through the tension in his corner like a blade. A leaked audio clip from his fight against Lamont Roach Jr. has sent shockwaves through the boxing world, capturing a rare moment of raw frustration between Davis and his longtime trainer, Calvin Ford. As Ford attempted to wipe the sweat from his fighter's face and deliver crucial instructions, Davis snapped, his voice sharp, his patience gone. This wasn't just a simple outburst. It was a glimpse into a potential breakdown in communication on one of the most controversial nights of Davis's career. The incident only adds fuel to an already blazing fire, one that started with the disputed 9th round sequence where Davis shockingly took a knee, blaming hair grease burning his eyes. The referee's refusal to call it a knockdown has left fans and analysts divided, and now, with tension spilling over into his corner, the chaos surrounding this fight just won't die down. The tension between Gervonta "Tank" Davis and longtime trainer Calvin Ford took center stage once again following Davis's latest fight. As the final bell rang and emotions ran high, Ford approached his fighter, seemingly reaching for a congratulatory embrace. But in a moment that didn't go unnoticed, Davis sidestepped the gesture, moving past Ford to interact with others at ringside. This public display of distance has only added fuel to ongoing speculation about friction within the Davis-Ford partnership. Their relationship has faced its share of turbulence, and nearly 3 months ago, rumors swirled about a potential professional split. Ford, in an emotional interview, addressed the situation saying, "People often fail to comprehend my suffering, my convictions, and my emotions regarding various matters. However, I possess that understanding." Davis, on the other hand, hinted at a shift in his approach to both boxing and life, stating, "The fewer people you chill with, the fewer problems you deal with." With their bond under scrutiny and whispers of separation growing louder, the question remains, are we witnessing the beginning of the end for one of boxing's most well-known fighter-trainer duos?
Tank don't fuck with Coach Cal. When Tank was walking up, it looked like Coach Cal was about to give him that hug like he always do, and Tank just brushed him off like, "Fuck out of here, nigga." Oh, excuse me. Fuck out of here, nigga. Now it seemed like Coach Cal on point, so you're not paying Tank no mind. And Tank over here, he go to this nigga, and watch this shit that he do. He gonna lift his jacket up, and like, our conversation is a secret, I don't want him to hear it. Type shit. Like, yo, what's up with Coach Cal and Tank? They really don't fuck with each other? Like, what? And he brush him off again, like, "Don't touch me" type shit. Like, you see? Type.
Calvin Ford didn't sugarcoat his assessment of Gervonta "Tank" Davis's performance against Lamont Roach. The longtime trainer pointed out that Davis failed to elevate his game to the next level, missing key opportunities to dominate and instead letting the fight stay more competitive than expected. Ford emphasized that Davis has never been just a knockout artist. He thrives on breaking opponents down, inflicting damage round after round. But in this fight, something was missing. Tank didn't assert himself the way he could have, Ford noted, raising questions about whether Davis's mindset, preparation, or external distractions played a role in his less-than-explosive showing. With the fight ending in a majority draw and controversy still swirling, Ford's criticism adds another layer to the ongoing conversation. Was this just an off night for Davis? Or is there something deeper brewing in his camp?
He just like you said,
We looked at 3 rounds. Brian was calling out, yo, I need 3. We got 1. I need 2. We got 2. But he forgot where he was at. He thought he was still in the 8th round. He thought he still had rounds to go.
Thought he still had rounds to go. Thought he was in the
He
8th round.
He was good. We just couldn't figure out why he couldn't pick it up.
Right. Just for a little bit, and we'll fix that. But nevertheless, I think that made that fight a draw.
This question is for Coach Calvin Ford. This is Matt from Bunch Boxing. Now, we know that Tank has talked in the past about retiring, leaving the game of boxing. As someone that's had Tank since basically he was a puppet, you raised him as a boxer and a man, what would you like to see Tank do after tonight?
I like to see Tank to do what he wanted to do. I said it in the last press conference. Y'all gotta understand, them guys been doing this since they were little. This might energize them.
Oh yeah. In fact, he's backstage right now talking about he want to bring back.
Backstage, you wanna go to the gym right now.
Yes, that's what he said. So I think that time has come down.
Like, yeah. So.
Chris Murray, Philadelphia Sunday Sun. I gotta ask this question in the sense that you said Calvin for him for Chris Murray as well. You said before the fight that you wanted to see him take his game to another level. What did he do in this fight that that you felt he could have done and whatnot, and pretty much opened the fight up to being a draw?
Well, like I said again, they've been knowing each other since they were in Roach. He stepped up for the cause. He stepped up. You know what I'm saying? Again, take history. I always sit there and tell you, I don't like knockouts. I like punishment. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes things gotta happen to make you get back to where you belong with it. You know what I'm saying? And that was a good, skillful ass fight. Skillful. Both of them would take certain chances, some would take chances. You know what I'm saying? It seemed, it was like we was on a boat and it's like this, you know? But like, we thought he could have did more.
Thought he could have did more, and hat off to Lamont Roach. He was prepared.
Yeah.
There were shots that he took that the average person would have went out on, and he took pretty much Tank was setting on the uppercut. He threw it, and he was able to catch some of those uppercuts. So yeah, you gotta give him credit.
While Gervonta Tank Davis struggled to pull away, Lamont Roach stepped up, showing his skill and making the fight far more competitive than expected. Trainer Calvin Ford acknowledged that both fighters were taking calculated risks, but he was clear. Davis didn't impose his will the way he had in previous bouts. Ford pointed out key moments where Davis could have widened the gap, yet he never fully took control. Instead of turning up the pressure, he let the fight remain close. Sometimes, a tough fight is necessary to refocus and get back to where Tank belongs, Ford admitted, hinting that this could serve as a wake-up call. Despite his critique of Davis, Ford gave credit where it was due, praising Roach's resilience. He took shots that would have hurt most fighters, Ford noted. But the real takeaway, Tank had the tools to dominate. He just didn't use them.
My journey's crazy. That's why I said this, you can't write this, man. You cannot write this. My experience being gone, all the stuff that I went through, preparing me for where I'm at today. You know, that Tank is over. He had the lessons, getting his lessons of what he got to do, take us the rest of the way. And this is just take us the rest of the way fight.
The relationship between Gervonta Tank Davis and his longtime trainer Calvin Ford has become one of the hottest talking points in the boxing world. Speculation about a potential split escalated after Davis appeared to sidestep Ford's attempt at a post-fight embrace, choosing instead to engage with others at ringside. This seemingly small gesture sent social media into a frenzy, with fans and analysts questioning whether their once unshakable bond had started to fracture.